This is Israel, a country known for its religious roots, diverse topography, and the best player in the 2020 NBA draft that nobody is talking about. This year's draft is scattered with game changers. The best pure point guard prospect the league has seen in a while in LaMelo Ball, a scoring machine who draws comparisons to James Harden in Anthony Edwards, a human highlight reel in Obi Toppin, and two walking double-doubles in James Wiseman and Onyeka Okongwu. Outside of these five big names though, many draft experts believe this draft is underwhelming and a bit top-heavy, with the excitement ending after the first 3 to 5 picks. But I disagree. This draft has extraordinary talent, depth, and a whole lot of sleepers, with none bigger than the kid from Israel, Deni Avdija. Deni's game fits exactly what the NBA is becoming. He's a 6'9" point forward who can not only handle the ball like a point guard, but can play off the ball, which is something that is becoming a must in today's NBA. Similar to NBA superstar Luka Doncic, who was named the youngest EuroLeague MVP ever, Deni was just recently named the youngest Israeli League MVP ever for the 2019-2020 season. He finished the regular season averaging 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists in 28 minutes per game, where he helped lead Maccabi Tel Aviv to its third straight Israeli League championship. Now let's start with the most overlooked aspect of Deni's game, that being his unique playmaking ability. I really feel as though Deni was not given a fair opportunity to present his full potential as a playmaker this season, because his team had proven guards on the roster like Scottie Wilbekin and Tyler Dorsey. Deni loves to push the pace on offense and often turns fast break opportunities into open shots for teammates. This will benefit Deni in the NBA because teams will not have to get him the ball in half-court sets in order to initiate his playmaking ability. But if Deni lands himself on a team that doesn't have a combination of playmakers in the half-court, he showed promise in the pick and roll this season. Now he's already at an advantage in this regard because of his size at 6'9", he can throw over smaller defenders and give his big man a better look at the rim, similar to somebody like Ben Simmons. Now let's move on to Deni's best attribute going into the draft, that being his scoring prowess. Now Deni can score on multiple levels, on the ball, off the ball, in the post, and even as a roll man. I would not be surprised that if during his rookie season, teams just rely on him to come in and get buckets instead of handing him a large dose of the playmaking opportunities right away. Using his size and speed as an advantage, Deni is strong enough to overpower smaller defenders in the post and quick enough to blow by slower defenders on the perimeter en route to an easy bucket at the rim. Off the ball, Deni primarily features as a spot-up shooter. Although he only shot 27% from 3 this season on 1.8 attempts, I believe he can become a 30 to 35% three-point shooter on a good amount of attempts in the NBA. Out of everything Deni Avdija does, I think his untapped potential as a player comes on the defensive end. Although he is not the most athletic player, Deni does do a great job of communicating on defense and rotating to protect the rim when needed. He got a lot better as a defender when he was playing for Israel's under-18 team, where he essentially acted as the center on defense and was the team's best paint defender. Now Deni will never win a Defensive Player of the Year award, let alone probably won't even make a defensive team in his NBA career. But he is not someone that a team will have to hide on the defensive end and has enough skills to become a positive on defense. With all of this being said, Deni Avdija is the player in this year's draft that nobody is talking about, but 6 months from after he is drafted, I believe everybody will be talking about him. And that's the video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content just like this. And soon enough, you'll know why Deni Avdija is this draft's best player.